How is everyone?
Everyone's been good, and I'm saying on behalf of every other person.
Yeah, it's the season to be good. It's the month of love.
Oh, please. Are you also categorizing yourself in that category where you are celebrating 7 days of love and then Valentine's Day?
I am categorizing myself only in one category called my birthday month.
It's a good category.
See? So what has like the Valentine's month, been for you? Like how do you see it?
I see it as any other month. Like today is a Sunday for me.
Yeah, I think those are the
Yesterday,
best kind of people.
yeah, yesterday was a Saturday for me. Today is a Sunday for me, and tomorrow there will be a good long stretch of 5 day working days for me.
Corporate baddie energy only.
Yeah, there's no such thing called Rose Day, Gulab Day, Julab Day.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, even I though got to know that today is Rose Day or something like that when I opened Instamart. I was on Swiggy and then I opened Instamart and like, why are they selling so many roses? And then I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, that month has that, the things that go in the background of my birthday month, those things are going on.
Someone's birthday is coming.
I mean, I'm too scared to get excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Valentine's month actually does hold a lot of significance for like so many people. There are like people, and I'm not talking about kids. There are actually adults who kind of track what day it is, and then do that kind of stuff with their partners. Are you in favor of that, or like what does it mean?
I'm so opposite of that.
Yeah, break it down, honey.
I don't think like in all these years ever I've ever celebrated Valentine that way. And yeah, people say that it's a day of love and all that thing. But I believe this is my personal POV that if there's love, there should be love every day, not just one. And it's very similar to those Mother's Day and Father's Day that one day you're appreciating your mother, you're like hugging your father, and then the rest of the days you're just acting your shit to them. So what's the point? So same goes for Valentine also. I mean, it should be every day.
Yeah, send flowers to your girlies and your guys every day.
Yeah, if you like that. If you don't, that's also okay.
Yeah, I get you. Sounds right. That actually sounds right. And then, but the memes across are kind of taking over me when it's like, थोड़े दिनों में सब लोग रोज डे चॉकलेट डे करेंगे मैं और सलमान भाई अपने काम पे ध्यान देंगे
मैं और सलमान भाई पैसे कमाएंगे.
Yes, मोटा पैसा छाप लेफ्ट और राइट से
But do you believe in this week?
See, I mean, I am a very whatever makes a person's boat float kind of person.
Yeah.
So if it suits some people, good for them, do it, express it. It's love. Why not? For those who do not want to do it, don't do it. But then again, my POV also stands somewhere on the same grounds as you that my dear man, wherever you are, make me feel special every day. You do not need 1 week to, define our love. It should be every day. But since अब ऐसा नाम दे दिया है, categorize कर दिया है, तो I mean, it's okay, can be done, but like the higher priority. I mean, all of this is a little superficial. Like, do it every day, but also do it that week.
Maybe do 10x more that week.
Yeah, yeah. See, you get me.
Yeah, that too, I get you.
Stop. Are we Valentine's, babe?
I think we are Valentining.
Yeah, the OG Valentine's is Galentine.
Galentine. So true.
Yeah, I remember last Valentine's, I was with my girlies having waffles. Shout out to my girlies.
I mean, any moment spent with a girl, I think those kind of heal you somewhere. Even if your life is going smooth and everything, it's fine. But then also, I feel that whenever you are with your girlfriends, then you just laugh at random things. Like you won't ask anybody else any such question, like some intellectual questions or something else. You'll just laugh at it.
Yeah, aligned. Because, like, what's the whole point if you can handle a situation dramatically, laughingly, khi karte hue? Then why would you want to handle that situation in a sober way? Why?
And I totally relate to that reel that has been going around with that song, Tum Rang Tum Tum something.
या
That's
तुम अप्सरा टिंग
how
टिंग टिंग.
तुम में ऐसे हो आए, तुम में ऐसे हो आए. So yeah, in that reel, it's mostly showing that we are laughing at बर्बाद हो गए, ब्रेकअप हो गया, नौकरी चली गई,
या
वो हो गया,
जॉब
ये
नहीं
हो
लग रही,
गया,
हा हा
but
हा हा
we
हा,
are laughing.
बर्बाद हो गए, हा 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 हा. या द या आई गेट यू दैट रील में बर्बाद हो गए, हा 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 हा, खुश है बाबा, हा
हाँ.
हा हा, जॉब नहीं लग रही, हा हा हा, स्विच नहीं हो रहा, ha ha ha. Do you think all of this started as a concept of Valentine's between, couples, and then we came to Galentines for girls, but we haven't heard anything like Brolantine, if that makes sense?
Valentine.
Yeah.
Guys can have Valentine the whiskey.
Yeah. Open to collab. Something like Galentine. Sunne mein it's not sounding good, I must say.
I would like to ask this question to all the boys. So, guys, if you're hearing this, if you're listening to this, do comment. Just tell us, like, do you also feel that there should be a particular week dedicated to romance, or is it just us girls who makes everything beautiful?
Yeah, let us know, guys. We would love to know what you guys think about it. I mean, yeah, we actually come from a concept of equality, so let us know. I think guys would actually be like, हम तो जिस दिन हमारे भाई के साथ बैठ जाए वही हमारा दिन हो जाता है. Don't come up with those kind of things, huh, guys, please. Think
True.
about it. Think about it nicely.
Yeah, give it a thought. Give it a thought.
Which brings me to a thought, basically a theory.
Hmm.
There's this theory going around that it's always the most man hating girls who get
Hmm.
the best possible Prince Charming, knight in shining armor, gentlemen.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's one theory.
That's a very good question, though. So maybe again, my POV, there are guys who are actually pulling out baddies because of their soft skills. That's one theory. But I do not totally agree with this statement that like man bashing girls are getting the best guys. I also think that guys can be manipulative as well. It can be because they are intimidated by the girl. That's why they are not opening up their mouth.
Yeah.
Saying anything. That could be another reason. I think it's all about, how that person is firstly and how two person as a couple are. It's very much depending upon them. And yeah, I do not entirely agree to this.
But I would like to manifest this.
Yes, for sure. For me, I would want a guy as soft as possible because I'm very loud. I'm very he has everything on the highest note possible. So I would
Yeah.
want someone who is as low as possible. Not by low, guys. I do not mean low demeaning.
No. In terms of
Like softness. He should be soft. He should be someone who can manage me. He can be my manager in life.
sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's clearly right because we've heard this from the beginning that in a relationship opposites attract. So yeah, I mean if you say that you're a loud out there kind of person, then he should be. I mean, but yeah, something about guys who are a little, demure, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to say, like, right, guys who know how to show dominance but also know that their girl is a goddess.
Very true. What do you think?
What do I think about it? I mean, I sort of agree that with you because I'm equally ha 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 hee hee hoo about it. Yeah, I'm also very out there. I mean, reframe the question a bit so that I can think about it.
So I'm asking, what do you think about the statement that only man bashing baddie girl gets the best boyfriend? What do you think about that statement?
I kind of agree with it. I do agree with it because I feel that girls who are actually have explored certain sides, like I do not want this in a guy, I do not want that in a guy, guys are like that, when they have already explored the negative bit of it, that is the man hating bit, they know the kind of good treatment they deserve, and hence they look for those kind of qualities in guys. Now a guy who matches that quality will only be a knight in shining armor, no, thus they're attracting that only in their life, but nothing is predictable at all.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I feel about it. But yeah, I would like to manifest it.
Yeah, of course. At this point, like, not add anything to what you said, but also like a different sort of POV, that at this point I believe that women are not finding men for security reason. They want warmth. They want to be feel, maybe those kinda. Like if you ask me, then I touch it that I do not want a man to provide me with money, with house, with food. I can sort that out myself. But I would want someone to be there, like pamper me. Because I'm a pampered child. so pamper me, maybe make me feel special, give me attention, and also be nice to others who are around me. That's a big like plus point for me, that if the guy is also nicer to people around me and also to, like, in general, to everyone. That's one thing that I look up to. If he can talk very nicely to a stranger, then I believe that he has good morale, maybe.
No, yeah, I do completely agree with that, because if you're dating me, my girls are also coming as plus one. So you have to get along with my girls because we come in a package. Of course, there's a privacy. Of course, there's part where just the couple. But yeah, in terms of social settings, it shouldn't be like, I don't want to be around your girls. Why?
Yeah, the guy should be, how do I put it? He should able to get along.
He
Like
should be able.
he should not put his ego on the table and be like कि नहीं यार, तुम लड़कियों के बीच में मैं क्या ही बात करूंगा, dude, please.
Yeah, he should get along.
Yeah, he should also crib about things that we are cribbing. He should also talk nonsense about that particular person whom we are bashing.
Yeah.
Be able to do all that.
Aligned, totally.
Guys, take notes.
Take notes. Definitely. Your girlfriend will be very happy if you listen to our podcast. Take word
Yeah,
of it.
and trust us. Every girl out there is us only. It's just different versions, but the core is similar.
This could actually make a relationship go very, very nice if a guy listens to this podcast. Guys, back in school, the Valentine's week used to hold some weird importance. I don't know. So I come from an all girls school. Does it made even more sense? The girls would be bringing their love letters, they would be bringing roses, and God forbid if they get caught by a teacher. Damn, the whole period used to go, and we used to have the time of our life. Like, bring me back those days. Like, not for the study bit, but for those kind. And then there would be guys coming to meet girls outside school on those kind of weeks, and things like, अरे उसका बंदा आ रहा है आज पीछे वाली गली में. I mean, it made even more sense back in school because first we were kids. Second, I am pretty sure none of the girls are with the guys who actually did all of this. Because I know for a fact, you know how guys say that my wife, the mother of my kids, is not out there partying at a club. So the same stands for guys that my partner is not out there outside girls' school giving roses to random girls.
Which also brings me back to the first. And I just want to put it out there कि I'm so happy that मेरा पहला प्यार अधूरा रह गया रिफत भी.
This is such a universally accepted statement.
नहीं चाहिए मुझे.
Trauma.
Oh, what toxicity, dude! I mean, Zakir has said it on one of his stand-up. No, कि लड़कियां अपना पहला बॉयफ्रेंड चुनने के टाइम पे क्या देखती है कि कितना स्कार कर जाएगा.
For real.
Oh God.
That toxicity doesn't even deserve space in this wonderful, wonderful podcast. So everybody related, everybody felt the pain. Everybody, please come to the good part of the pod.
Just know that he's not your kursi. Get a better kursi. Get a sofa.
You deserve a sofa, girly pop. Like pray to God every day. Pray to God every day. Thank him every day. कि मेरा पहला प्यार अधूरा रह गया रिफत भी.
So that also brings us to rejections and what?
Realization. Should we do like an entire episode for that?
Okay, then ये bit हम काट देंगे.
No, what do you say?
I say कि हम 22 मिनट बात कर लिया है. हम कुछ ज्यादा ही नहीं बात करने लगे आजकल.
You know, actually, there's this one more thing. People these days are like so scared to, I won't say scared, but so cautious before starting a relationship or falling in love that they're actually touching grounds with this thing called astrology. Yeah, I mean, there's literally an app where you can put in your details, the partner's detail, and figure out compatibility and kitna good mil raha hai and everything. To
What?
figure out. Yeah.
Which one? Astro Talk?
No, I know about about Astro Sage. I don't know about Astro Talk, but I know about Astro Sage, wherein you can put your birth details, you can put your partner's birth details, timing, and everything, and you get a whole chart.
Wow. I thought people are using that for marriage concern. I didn't know that they are also using it for relationship concern or even to start a relationship.
I think that people who would actually want something serious out of their relationship might take that step. Might, knowing that astrology has taken such a big hand in people's life lately, it has.
Yeah, like Instagram, everyone is blaming astrology only for their sin. Like कि मेरा मरकरी इधर से उधर चला गया तो इसलिए मैंने ये कर दिया.
Yeah, my Mercury is in retrograde. And then there would be, a girl. The biggest tactic that Instagram is using these days is this reel doesn't have any hashtags. So if this one has reached you, this message is for you.
I swear, and I fell for it also.
I was about to, but since we're marketing girlies, so we sort of know how the back end works in terms of algo. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's true. But at 12 a.m., what do you expect from a marketing girly brain?
I get you. I totally get you because I have used ChatGPT as a tarot reader.
So, yeah, since we are talking about tarot reading, let me just put it. Today only, I went to a market and there were like two tarot readers sitting over there. I went to them and I asked them for their chart. So, they were like 800, 700 amount they were charging. For a normal person, they would go to her and they will get the reading done, right? What I did, I came back and I said it to myself that I have ChatGPT. I'll ask all my questions there.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a tab open in my ChatGPT which calls therapy.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
So, any little inconvenience that I face in my life, everything goes up there. And then I ask ChatGPT to be my therapy and just tell me what I need to do, or even tell me if I need to do anything at all.
ChatGPT would be like, babe, I want you to sit down and take a breath first. You've handled this nicely, but you really need to get it off your shoulder now. You've come to a safe place.
सही में.
But yeah, I mean, ChatGPT Tarot, I have done like in a very serious mode, giving prompts like collect all the energies, go away from your algorithm, provide me cards that actually align to me and my questions. I've given those kind of prompts. So I remember using it right very deeply. First, it turned out true. Very true. We know about it. And it was just the night before when all of it turned true. So yeah, that time it turned true because the situations were a lot in favor of that khulasa. But yeah, the second time I tried using it I was so done that I was like, ChatGPT, tell me with my cards when am I going on a next vacation? It said October, but I didn't go to any vacation in October. And then the third time also I used it for something, and then again those kind of predictions didn't work for me at all. Because I was like, provide me with a time frame, provide me with dates, but that didn't work for me. It worked only for me when the real universe actually wanted to.
Seriously, how we are like underestimating real universe over ChatGPT.
Definitely.
And with that, I would also like to know from the audience that what is the weirdest appeal or question have you asked to ChatGPT? It can be about your personal life, your professional life, or anything. But yeah, like we ask the most weirdest question to ChatGPT, and I know it's not safe, but a girl's gotta do what she's gotta do.
Yeah. And then when ChatGPT starts giving energy like girly pop, I get you. So yeah, really tell us in the comments what's the most unhinged things you've asked to Chat.
And have you seen that nowadays ChatGPT has also started to use emojis?
Yeah.
है ना? Like the other day, I asked ChatGPT to write something for me, write a mail for me, and it was the first the first response that ChatGPT has shared was wrong. So I said, no, this is a wrong response. This is how I want it to be written. ChatGPT laughed for, oh gosh, sorry.
It's really trying to replace humans or what?
Then it started give the right correct format, and I was like, it's okay, fine, we get you.
But I've heard that they're soon going to introduce ads in ChatGPT. which is going to be the end of.
Yes, I also heard of it. And I also saw an analysis. So this is where all the marketing people can take some cue from this. So I saw an analysis wherein they were saying that if ChatGPT ever starts ads, then it will be the biggest threat to Google.
Yeah.
And especially Meta, because Meta ads now is like dying. The kind of leads we have seen, like me and Muskan have seen such worst leads from Meta.
How to unsee that? I can't.
So Meta is already dying. It's somewhere there for the fashion and retail industry, but at least for let's say health, renewable gases, all that kind, Meta is like dead. Right now it's dead. Then we are left with Google Ads. Google Ads is also kind of losing
On
its
its brim.
strength. Yeah, and so what we are left with for anything and everything, we are anyway going to ChatGPT, or we are anyway going to AI in general. So once ChatGPT starts to do search ads mostly, then Google is gone, and that's the biggest threat to Google.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. But do you think introducing ads in ChatGPT is a good move? I mean, of course, I believe they would have paid versions where you do not, because recently I heard that Instagram is going to introduce a sort of a version which doesn't have ads. So it'll like it'll have to be a paid purchase. Now it's a very raw study in its very initial phases. I'm not sure about when it's going to start, what the model looks like, because it's in its like very raw and initial form. But I'm pretty sure it will be like a paid subscription. And I am totally against. I don't feel it's a good thing to provide money to social media platforms. I mean, OTT is a whole another thing, because now I know that I provide 100 rupees every month to Snapchat. That I do. So I think to get the unad version of Instagram would involve money, and then ChatGPT would also introduce the kind of subscriptions where you can go adless. So yeah, it's all a big trap.
Fair point.
Yeah, cute how we went from Valentine's to man hating to the kind of guys that to astrology to ChatGPT. We kind of
Look at the length of those topics we cover.
yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, I think that's our cue to actually mum ourselves now.
Yeah. Now we also need to go back to Astro Sage or Astro Talk and see where our Mercury is.
But I saw this one meme. Oh my god, the kind of meme references I bring up. I saw this one meme where this girl starts acting all, feisty, and then her boyfriend's like, "Baby, is your Mercury in lemonade again?"
Earlier it was, are you PMSing? Now it's, is your Mercury doing something with you?
Okay, let's end it on that note. Let us know in the comments, would you ask for your partner's star signs, zodiac signs before getting into a relationship with them? Or are you the kind of person who judges people on the basis of their zodiac? Or are you? Let us know.
Let us know. I do, by the way. Yeah, let's clear.
37.
Let's go, guys. It's Nini time right now.
Bye-bye. Good
Bye.
night or good morning whenever you're listening this. Sending love.
Send flowers if you like.
Yeah.
Don't send us. It's okay.
But brand, send us collab. That's your kind of Valentine to us.
Yeah, Zepto, Blinkit, send us flowers, send us PR packet.
Yeah, sounds like a
Anyway.
perfect time.
Yeah.
Okay, then see you around, guys.
Okay, bye.
And who am I? That's one secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.